Hey everybody, we're back with a really simple maintenance thing that I gotta do on the Beetle. The Beetle has a taillight that's out, so went and bought some new bulbs, and I'm gonna show you how to change them. Now, this was really interesting. This is the first time I've ever changed a light bulb on a car without needing a screwdriver, but here's a couple tools that will make your life a little bit easier. I got these plastic trim removal tools that I got on Amazon. If you are interested in these, I'll post a link in the description below so you can get these also. These are really nice because they're a lot kinder to your plastic pieces and your paint than a screwdriver will be. Now, big disclaimer here, if you happen to scratch your car while doing the taillight thing, that's on you. I will not take responsibility for it. This is just a suggestion. Anyway, of the entire kit, these were the two pieces that I used. This one I used to remove a plastic piece on the inside of the trunk so that we can get access to the taillight. And this is what I used to take the taillight off completely. Now, I did see a video on YouTube where they were able to pull the taillight off without actually using a tool, but mine were stuck on there, so you'll see in the video here. Anyway, first step, what we're going to do is we're going to pop the trunk open. On the inside of the trunk, next to the taillight, you're going to see a little plastic piece that's covering a hole. You're going to use this tool, the little hook thing here, and there's an indentation on the plastic, and you can pop it in there and you can lift off the lid. Once the lid is off, you're going to notice a thumb screw that you can turn to the left to loosen it. You're going to want to take it all the way off, and what this does is it helps release the tail light from the car. Next, you're going to go on the outside of the car and you're going to use this hook. This is the one where if you scratch your car, it's not on me, it's on you. Just be careful. You stick this in and you lift gently from the bottom up, and what that's going to do is it's going to pop the taillight loose from the car, and then you can pull the taillight out. Next, you're going to want to take the light fixture itself and you're going to twist it gently to release it from the lens, and then from there you'll have access to the light bulbs. Be really gentle here. My lenses are old and they're brittle, and I ended up breaking the part of the lens where the bulb actually twists onto. They're on there okay right now, but I bet if I kept fiddling with it, it would keep breaking. Not the end of the world. I'm planning on replacing these lenses anyway, but in case you are not wanting to change your lenses, just be gentle, especially if it's an older car. That plastic can be brittle. One thing I do recommend is using gloves when you're handling light bulbs, especially if they're halogen, because the oils in your fingers can damage the glass on the light bulbs. In this case, I decided to use some LED lights, which I was hoping would be a lot brighter, but they didn't end up being much brighter than stock, so whatever. I guess the one benefit is that the LED lights do consume less energy, so that's one benefit, I guess. To remove the light bulb from the socket, you're just going to twist counterclockwise until it comes out, and then to replace it, you're just going to push it in and turn it to the right to lock it in. Really simple. Before putting the taillight lens back onto the car, this is a good time to wipe up the inside edge of the car there, because mine was really dirty, as you can see here. Now, this is not a paid sponsorship or anything like that. I just really believe in this product. I really like these tub of towel things. They're really nice. It helps get everything nice and clean. I started off with this, and then I use a microfiber towel to wipe down the wetness, and then I put the lens back on. To reassemble, it's just the opposite of the first. You're going to twist the lights back onto the lens, and then what you're going to do is you're going to line up the screw that the thumb screw was on with a hole, and then push the light lens back in, and then pop it back in until everything's in place. Then you're going to go back inside the car, take the thumb screw, turn it all the way on. Be careful not to drop it into the crevice. I did that yesterday and it took a little while to fish it out of the hole, but it wasn't too tough. Now, you're going to close it all the way up and then cover back up with a little plastic piece, and you're all good to go. One thing I do recommend before you put it all together though is make sure to check to make sure the lights are on before you close it all up, because that would really suck if you put it all back together and the lights weren't working. Here's a trick for you guys, and this is actually what I do when I'm testing lights and by myself, because I don't have someone to watch me, is I'll set up a camera like a GoPro or a phone, and I'll point it towards the car and I'll run the video. Then I'll go inside the car and I'll press the brake pedal, come back, and then watch the video to make sure that the lights are working. That's a quick trick that you can do if you're working on the car by yourself. Anyway, that's pretty much it. It's really a simple process. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, because that will help other people find this video too. That's just the way YouTube works. So I'm here to help people. If you have any questions or any requests on stuff for the Beetle or the Xterra or the Subaru, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Take care.